A merchandise booth to take a look at the shirts, the hats, the pins, the posters, and by all means pick up a copy of the program for this event. It actually covers last weekend as well and all the events in between, car shows and other kinds of activities. But you can find information about the Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix license plate in there. And yes, you pay a little bit extra for it the first time, not every year, not every time you renew, only the first time you get the plate. And the proceeds go back to the Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix charities, the Marque Allegheny Valley School and Autism Pittsburgh. Well, our Porsche field has departed the Prix grid, and they are led by car number 83 from Sewickley, Pennsylvania, Christopher Kowalik, driving a 1970 Porsche 914. Starting second, car number 9, Todd Hahn from Frederick, Maryland, a 1971 914-6. Starting third, car 30, Rich Molesky from Allison Park, Pennsylvania, driving a 1970 911 3.0. Starting fourth, car number 5, Rick Snyder from Dublin, Ohio, 914S. Starting fifth, car 32, Gus Vasilakis from Coriopolis, a 914-4. Starting sixth, car 77 from Sewickley, Pennsylvania, Dwayne Smith in a 914-6. Starting seventh, car number 140, a neighbor of mine in Pittsburgh South Hills, Kevin Mailing in a 1971 Porsche 911E. Then car number 40, our poster car, starts eighth. That's Michael Schindel from Gibsonia, Pennsylvania, 1974 911. Starting ninth, car 63, Christopher Turner from New Canaan, Connecticut, a 1960 Porsche 356, the first of the 356s in this field. Starting 10th, car 132, Bates McLean from Madison, Virginia, a 1972 914-6. Starting 12th, car 912, Cobus Renke from Upper Saddle River, New Jersey, a 1968 Porsche 912. I think it's the only 912 in this field. Then Chris Duer from Chester Springs, Pennsylvania, starts 12th, car 644, a 1956 356. Starting 13th, car 366, Robert McEwen from Elizabeth, Pennsylvania, a 1962 356. And finally, starting 14th, car 163, Scott Ryan from Elwood City, Pennsylvania, in a 914-6. No time from qualifying for Scott Ryan, but a 914-6 driven by Scott Ryan should be starting, well, will probably be finishing way higher than 14th. These are listed as timed races, 30 minutes. The timing starts at the fall of the green flag. I can hear the field of race cars coming down through the Serpentine. We'll be looking for a green flag that signals a start. Pace car pulls ahead of the field. And into the paddock, here come our racers, and we are starting. Todd Hahn from the second starting position takes the lead through turn 1, car number 9, the 914-6. Todd Hahn, followed by car 83, that's Christopher Kowalik from Sewickley in the 914. Safely through turn 1. Take a look at the course map. It's in the program. You'll see that cars head down from this right-hander turn 1 down to a bit of a straightaway that leads them through a single-file hay bale chicane. We put a pile of hay bales on the left and on the right, and on the left again, and they have to wind their way through. If they're going side by side when they get there, somebody has to give way because you can't get through there side by side. It's single lane, and it's deliberate to slow the cars on that long, we consider it a straightaway. It's not exactly perfectly straight, but straight enough. Then they head down, make a right-hand bend. They go across the Panther Hollow Bridge, by Phipps Conservatory, by Flagstaff Hill, around a sharp hairpin turn, right-hand turn by the Westinghouse Fountain, and then wiggle their way up through the woods, up to the golf course and beyond. Very challenging course, a 2.33-mile course here on Shenley Park access roads. Christopher Kowalek's in the lead, car 83, and Todd Hahn second in car number 9. Car number 30 is running third. That's Richard Molesky from Allison Park. Rick Snyder is running fourth in car number 5, and Gus Vasilakis is running fifth in car 32. Pretty much the way they started. Christopher Turner in car 63, a Porsche 356, started 9th, and he's worked his way up now to 7th, past a couple of cars, including Kevin Mailing and I think Michael Schindel, and they're both 911s, I think, to move his 356 Porsche up to 7th place. That's car number 63. Car 83, Christopher Kowalik of Sewickley, lists his car as a 914. I'm pretty sure it's a 914.6. He is leading. Todd Hahn is second in a 914.6. Then Rich Molesky in 911, a 3-liter 911. So the most recent Porsche in this field is car number 32. That's Gus Vasilakis of Coriopolis. His 914, a 4-cylinder 914, is from 1976. And the oldest car in this group is a 1956 Porsche 356. That's Bob McEwen. His 356 Coupe, car number 366. So 14 years and a lot of engineering development between those two cars. Before the start, I mentioned car 163, the 914.6 of Scott Ryan, and he is not in the race. I guess that's why we didn't have a time for him from his qualifying session. Corner marshals are keeping an eye on car number 366. That's the red 356 Coupe of Bob McEwen. The corner marshals reporting seeing some smoke, particularly when he is downshifting. And frankly, I thought the engine sounded as though it was misfiring when he would pass us here at start-finish. Car 32, Gus Vasilakis of Coriopolis, driving a Porsche 914. We understand that car is off into the Jersey barrier at station 16A. So it's he's not all the way off the course. They've got waving yellows in that area. That's just before the top of the Serpentine. Right about where the old stone house is up there, so the corridor marshals are reporting there's a partial track blockage, but that the field is getting through. Car is now off the course. Driver is fine. He's safe. But there's a bit of debris on the course, so they've got, I think, debris flags warning drivers just to keep an eye on the road ahead. Might be some plastic pieces that have been broken off the car. So after the race, we'll send a flatbed up to pick up car number 32. Car number 32, yes, Gus Vasilakis. This is a timed race, 30 minutes. We are exactly halfway through. And at the halfway point, Chris Kowalik, your pole sitter, continues to lead in car number 83. Todd Hahn continues to run second. He started second in car number 9, the 914-6. Two 914-6s are your lead cars. Running in third, he started third, Richard Molesky of Allison Park, car number 30, the 3-liter 911. Running fourth, car number 5, Rick Snyder of Dublin, Ohio, in a 914S. And running fifth, Dwayne Smith in car number 77, Dwayne from Sewickley, also in a 914-6. So maybe you're seeing some blue flags out there. That's because our leaders are making their way through some of these cars that are at the back of the pack, and we use the blue flag, the blue flag, to tell drivers of the slower car, you got a fast car coming up behind. Watch your mirrors, be aware a faster car is about to pass you. We are live streaming the races this afternoon. And I have a monitor. I can watch some of the stream, and we have camera positions at turn 1 and at turn 6. I believe turn 9 and 13, I believe. So it's fun to be able to look around the track. It's the first time we've been able to do that. There's a camera from turn 9 that's up right now. And here's a view of turn 13. Turn 6 enables us to look across the Panther Hollow Bridge. See them come toward Phipps Conservatory and make that right-hand sweeper as they go past Phipps and Flagstaff Hill. So it's wonderful to be here in the park, but folks at home can be watching this streamed live. And you can link up through our website, pvgp.org/livestream. pvgp.org/livestream. About 6 minutes to go in this timed race for 30 minutes. 24 minutes elapsed. 6 to go. And 83, your pole sitter, Christopher Kowalik, continues to lead. Todd Hahn is still in second in car number 9. And Richard Molesky is still third, where he started in car number 30. Running fourth at the moment is Rick Snyder, and he started fourth. That's car number 5. And Gus Vestalakis started fifth in car number 32. He's, of course, as we mentioned earlier, has pulled off. So running fifth right now is Dwayne Smith in car number 77, Dwayne from Sewickley. Car 912 was just pitted. That's Cobus Renicky from Upper Saddle River, New Jersey, in the Porsche 912. Car number 912 has just pulled off and into the pits. We're getting close to a checker, maybe another lap or 2 laps, and that should do it for this, our Marque race. The first race of the afternoon, a 30-minute race for cars in our Porsche Marque group, Porsche Marque of the Year this year. And your pole sitter started first. He's led every lap. He continues to lead car number 83, Christopher Kowalik from Sewickley, and his Porsche 914-6. Todd Hahn is hanging on for second at the moment in car number 9, and Rich Molesky in third. That Porsche 911, car number 30. That's the top 3 at the moment, and actually that's the way they've run since the green flag fell. There's the 1 lap to go sign hung out for car 83. Christopher Kowalik passes the finish line. He gets the sign that says 1. So he has just started his last lap. Todd Hahn is quite a distance behind. Quite a distance behind, some 48 seconds, in fact. Behind our leader comes the second place car, Todd Hahn, car number 9. And then another 9 seconds back of Todd is car number 30, Rich Molesky. Rick Snyder still running in 4th in car number 5, and Dwayne Smith in car number 77 in 5th. So we'll try to flag down the top 3 finishers for the Helltown Winners Circle interviews and presentation. 3 podium winners get cases of Helltown Brew. Thanks to the folks at Helltown for their support of the 40th Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix. Drivers seem pretty happy about it. So we're on our last lap for the leaders. And your overall leader at the moment, Christopher Kowalik, car 83. Slow moving car approaching finish line now. And the checker's out. Checker is out for Christopher Kowalik. Meanwhile, car 77 has come to a stop just before the finish line. Coasts to a stop and backs up towards some hay bales to be in a safe spot. He is in a safe spot at the moment. And it's a shame that Dwayne Smith, car 77, the lime green Porsche 914-6, didn't quite make it to see the checkers. I mean, he can see the checkered flag from where he sits, but he hasn't quite crossed the line yet. So there's Todd Hahn taking the checkers for second. Car number 9, and we're awaiting Richard Molesky, who should be coming along next. So the top 3 finished the way they started. He just happened to have a flag handy. What? Where did that come from? Does that flag pass tech? It suddenly popped out of the car just as he was on his cool-off lap. It is warm. We're awaiting second and third place, and I think Todd Hahn is coming along now in car number 9. And Richard Molesky also. That's your podium right there. Chris Kowalik, congratulations. That was amazing.
That was a wonderful drive.
What-
Beautiful day in the park.
You just ran away from these guys. I don't want to make these guys feel bad, but you really ran away from the field.
Well set up car, so very happy today. Really want to thank everybody from the PVGP and all their work for the last 40 years. Really want to thank all my friends and helpers and people at Sewickley Porsche for the last 46 years. So we're really happy to be here. Thank you.
Great to have a HomeCon crew take the honors here. And I have to ask you about the flag, though, because I really didn't expect to see the flag pop out on your cool-off lap. You were ready for this, weren't you?
I was hopeful. Hopeful, I think, is the best way to. You never know until you cross the line.
That's right.
So car ran great. It's a wonderful day.
Now, you've got these cars are some of the quickest cars that we run out here, especially the 914 6s. And so what do you think about the crown and the curbs and all those things in a really fast car?
You have to be very particular about where you place the vehicle the whole time. Very cognizant of bumps, potholes, crown. You've got to be able to also tune out the trees and the curbs, because if you don't, you get lost.
How about the crowd? Do you tune them out?
I love to see them in the Porsche corner. There's a couple people down by the conservatory right now. It's great to see them, but you got to pay close attention to everything we're doing out front.
Absolutely.
So great day.
And a great drive. Congratulations. There's your race winner, Chris Kowalik. It's the Porsche Marque race here at the 40th Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix. You get a case of Helltown. Someone is going to come and put it in your hand in just a moment. Oh, here she comes. There's a trophy you can use, right? Todd, congratulations for a fine second place.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes, an honor and a pleasure to be here, like always. Super fun, and I think one of the hottest races I've ever ran in my life.
I'm sure it is. The the 356s are great and the 914 4s are great, but there's nothing like the sound of the racing six-cylinder Porsche motors screaming by.
Yeah, no, it's fun. That's why I've got a set of earplugs I always wear. But as always, I'd like to thank my crew chief Russell and my lovely wife and his lovely wife and for our little dog for coming out here, and everybody for coming out here. And I had a fine race with this gentleman right here. We had some yellows, and it made for a very interesting and fun race. You know.
Sorry to see just behind you, Dwayne Smith coming in on the hook. We hate to see that. Yes. It's not the way anyone wants to end a race, but it was just a mechanical, and so no problem there other than not seeing the checkered flag.
It's nice not seeing anybody hurt.
Exactly. So Todd Hahn, congratulations, second place. Pick up your case of Helltown. And I thought that you would close in on these guys. This is Rich Molesky from Allison Park, so another local driver.
Thanks so much. I'd like to thank everybody who puts on this great event, all the volunteers, all the staff. And it really is a world-class event. This is my first time participating here. I ran last couple of years out at Pit Race in the Modern Historics, but this is just second to none. New car, new track. We had a great race. KC was so far ahead. I think it was about ready to lap us, but it was hot for sure.
And, I like to think, so this is our 40th year, and I like to think that the Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix created a lot of local drivers. I don't ever remember having so many southwestern Pennsylvania drivers entered in our event.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's how I got invited, really. Chris Zappa and his family, I got to know them, and he helped me find a car. It's been great support staff, along with my wife, who allows me to do this nonsense. But yeah, it's kind of like a big family, big fraternity, and welcoming everybody. So it's awesome.
Congratulations, Rich Molesky, a very fine third place in our Porsche Marque race. Go get your Helltown there. And we are doing live streaming, and here's our live streaming cameraman producer right here. And Matt is working very hard this weekend, trying to keep cool, Matt. We'd all be happy to take that from you. More racing to come. You can see on the grid right now. We have our next race group. I believe this is the under 1 liter production cars and as you can see from the first car up there, not only production cars.